videos to address its challenges. Now before we move on, if you could just smash that like button until it turns blue, that would make my day. Let's get going. My first recommendation is to pay attention to Core Web Vitals. May 2021 is introducing Core Web Vitals into the algorithm, meaning your scores in these categories are going to influence your rankings. My favorite place to check Core Web Vitals is in GT Metrics. You can run Lighthouse directly from Google Chrome, but I prefer GT Metrics just because it lays out the 3 most important metrics out front and center. Largest contentful paint measures how quickly users see content. Total blocking time tells you how much time is blocked by scripts during your page load. Cumulative layout shift measures how elements on your page move around when it loads. And all 3 of these can correspond to crappy user experience if not optimized. So get it done. My next tip is to double down on backlinks. Google has shown us in its last core algorithm updates that they still care a lot about authority. Just check out the search result for a review of a male enhancement pill. We start up with some ads at the top, then we see our familiar friend Amazon, then we find a St. Louis newspaper, followed by Associated Press. And as you guessed it, these domains don't share much relevance at all with the topic of male virility, nor do they want to. Probably. But Google is ranking them anyways because of their links. So in 2021, I'm putting tremendous focus on my link building, particularly getting links from authoritative websites. I'm using techniques like digital PR to create well-researched, statistical-based content pieces and reaching out to journalists trying to get published in the major news articles. I'm also going to town with Authority Builder's A-list link service. Tactic number 3 also involves doubling down, but this time with content generation. You ever have a hard time figuring out why a piece of crap website is ranking higher than you in Google? You have better links, you have better content, your site is technically better. Do yourself a favor and check to see how many pages this website has. And then check to see how much internal linking that they have to the pages that you're competing on. There's a good chance they're just beating you. When you have a huge website focused around a particular topic, Google starts to consider you to be an authority on that topic. It's called topical relevance. And if you want to learn more about that, I left a link to an article in the description down below. But in a nutshell, just make bigger websites. You can use a tool like Surfer's Content Planner to map out huge silos and interlink their pages together. My fourth piece of advice is to focus on user experience metrics, particularly bounce rate, when a user will click on your page and then immediately go back to the search result because they didn't like what they saw. This typically signifies that the user didn't find what they were looking for, they didn't get an answer to their search query, and had to go back to the Google search result in order to find something. And Google is going to start paying more and more attention to this. There's a war going on in 2021, and it's for everyone's attention. Google is in competition with so many addictive social media platforms, and they recognize that need to deliver a high-value user experience in order to keep people on their platform.